Welcome to the Empowered Catholic Podcast with Karen and Curtis Herbert, where we combine the best of theology, science, and coaching to inspire your empowerment. It's our mission to help you release the inner obstacles that are holding you back from embracing true Christian freedom, so the power of the Holy Spirit can manifest in you. So if you believe that God has more for you, if you want to believe that God has more for you, listen on, my friend. Hello, and welcome to the Empowered Catholic Podcast. You're here with Curtis and Karen Herbert.
Hey, everybody. It's great to be here with you today. And I have a question. It is the first week of November. Is it too early to put up Christmas decorations?
Ooh. Someone has been infiltrated by the Walmart, Home Depot, Menards Christmas decorations, I think.
The Walmart turned my head with its cheap stuff. It's so cute.
I know. And it does something for our spirit, I think, to have this celebratory decoration around.
But I'm worried that I'm going to get turned into the liturgical police.
I won't tell anyone, hon, but I can't speak for other people.
I'm excited about today's topic. It is a how-to. It is something you can do, and it is proven to improve your outlook. And improving your outlook, and you guys know what I mean, get your positive energy moving, get some positive emotion, lift your eyes up a little bit, and all of a sudden, life is going to go a little better. You're going to be more at your best. And here's an exercise that doesn't take a long time, and you can do it in just a week. And it is going to do all that for you. It
is one of our favorite positive psychology tools. And it's really interesting how something so simple can be really profoundly transformative.
And we're going to tell you exactly what to do and why. This is why I'm excited.
Awesome.
Now, Martin Seligmann, he's the founder of positive psychology. He was at the University of Pennsylvania, and he said, psychology is all about people that are not doing well, trying to get them back to some kind of baseline. But what if we looked at people that are doing great and said, hey, what are those guys doing? Let's do that.
Exactly.
Then maybe it would be great. And he undertook that in a systematic way. So it's a psychological science. And this is an exercise he developed, and he's tested it and written all his papers on it and flown around the world and given his reports or whatever it is the academic types do. It's called, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3 Good Things.
3 Good Things.
It's the 3 Good Things exercise. And Karen, maybe it's helpful if we get right to the exercise. Let's say how to do it, and then we'll talk about how not to do it. And I think that's going to clarify what's happening.
That sounds great.
You'll be able to get it done effectively.
Okay. Do you want me to give the breakdown?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the how-to. Each evening, sometime before bed, it could be, as you're getting into bed or however you do it, you want to write down 3 things that went well during the day. So you're actually looking at what happened today, what went well. And it can be small things, large things, just simple pleasures, getting a compliment, enjoying a meal, having a good conversation. It can be a major accomplishment. Anything counts, okay? Anything that went well counts. And actually, this is important because sometimes we overlook the small things. So you're looking for 3 things that went well during the day. You write them down. And then for each good thing, you write down why it happened. And another way to think about it is what led to this happening? What were the things that led to this event or experience? So there's a little deeper reflection going on than just the listing. And then you want to think about, okay, what did I do or say that contributed to this thing going well or to this good experience? what was my engagement or my participation?
And that's a key point. I remember a listener in one of our other programs said that she had done this exercise before, but nobody had told her that last part to ask, how did I contribute to this?
Right.
And when she did it that way, she said, oh, yeah, that's very helpful. So how did this happen? Why did it happen? How did I contribute? Those are the kinds of things you're asking yourself.
Yeah. And that's really some key points of learning. And it's really good to keep a record like in the same place so you can look back on your entries. So, Curtis, what does this do for people? I guess, what's the benefit of deciding to do this exercise?
Well, what's been observed is it increases positive emotion. So you're becoming more aware of positive events. And so what you pay attention to is so critical in life, and because it's easy if we don't resist our negativity bias, it's probably going to suck us down and we'll be gloomy doomy. It also has been shown to increase well-being, so that more general sense of happiness and optimism as we do this for a week. The way that this sort of thing is measured, it shows that it's increased. It can improve resilience. So being less burned out, just, okay, well, that was my week, but hey, here's some things that I can bounce back. I can go show up with my best effort or a good effort. And it can last. Simply for a week can have effects that last for months.
Right, right. You know, one thing that's coming to me, Curtis, is we've talked before about, you know, the kind of energy that you have, the catabolic energy, the anabolic energy. And sometimes when we're in, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe a catabolic loop, we start to feel like, well, all these things are happening to me and it doesn't really matter what I do. But I think with this exercise, you start to appreciate actually you have a lot of influence on things going well in your life. And when you pay attention to that and think about, well, okay, what was I doing that led to this? You start to see where you have the influence and the capacity to be empowered.
Also, Karen, it seems to work for all ages. They haven't found an age group where this lacks utility.
Bonus. So I'm never too old, is what you're telling me.
That's right. You can keep doing this for years and years. And how about some caveats? Some downsides, some ways that this might go sideways for you. If you understand this, I think it'll help you do the exercise effectively.
Okay. So kind of like what not to do.
That's right. And one of the concerns is that this exercise could be used to bypass difficult things like suppressing difficult emotions, dismissing painful emotions, or your rose-colored glasses kind of syndrome.
Oh, so like pretending everything's great when it's not.
So that kind of toxic positivity or even spiritual bypass sometimes happens.
Yeah.
Hiding from the challenges of your life is not effective. It's not compassionate to yourself. We want to have a great positive outlook so we can do our best, yet the challenge is to have that in the midst of life's difficulties, which are always catching up with us from time to time. Sometimes they overtake us.
Right. Yeah. I think what I like about the exercise is that it's very balancing. So as long as you aren't using it to avoid your challenges, it's a way of giving you extra strength in the midst of them. And so I think that's a helpful comment, Curtis, about how not to do the exercise.
And you want to do the exercise pretty much every day for a week.
Okay.
And really, it can be great to keep it going for a while. It can feel like a chore a bit. Yet, if you stay with it, I think you'll start to see the benefits, and it's helpful to plan ahead a little bit. I had a diary with a calendar in it, and I used that, and that I found that to be helpful. That worked for me. So some kind of planning. You probably have some idea of what would be effective for you. So yeah, plan ahead and try to make it work for you.
Yeah. As with anything, I think you have to put it in your life in some kind of a consistent way and make a decision for whatever period of time, to make it happen. So,
and a key point, as we already emphasized, is that we're doing more than a gratitude journal. We are focusing on why it happened and how we contributed to the positive thing. So this is a key part of the exercise. We're going beyond listing some good things in our life, and that's always a great thing, to count your blessings and give thanks for them. Yet the exercise involves identifying, hey, what was it that I did that helped bring this into being?
oh yeah, I think this is a really, really helpful point, Curtis, because I do think it can be confused with a gratitude practice or a gratitude journal, which has its own high points. And I think just understanding, okay, I'm not vaguely listing things or people in life that I'm grateful for. I'm answering those specific questions about what went well and why.
And 3 good things is a tool. It's an intervention, if you will. You'll find that it has positive effects for you. There's a lot of things it's not. It's not taking on all those things that you're avoiding and dealing with them. It's simply an exercise that's going to help you find your positivity so you can show up and be your best.
Yes. Okay. So as a reminder, you are asking yourself, what are 3 good things that went well today, small or large? You are asking yourself, why did these happen? What led to them happening? And you're asking, what did I do that contributed to this good event, experience, or outcome? And you're noting those down so that you can remember them for the future. And this is a really great thing that you can combine with practices you already have. For example, if you have a daily examine, this is another angle on whatever examine you're using. If you bring this to your daily prayer time, it's really lovely to invoke the Holy Spirit and ask for the wisdom and insight to notice things that are happening. And this can include the movement of grace in your heart and the movement of the Holy Spirit. So there's just a number of different ways you can combine this with some of your other spiritual practices.
And regardless of whether or not you're putting up Christmas decorations early in November, we won't tell anybody.
We won't.
There is Thanksgiving, and it's a great time to do the 3 things exercise because it is linked to gratitude.
Good one. Good one. 'Tis the season, as you say.
And the season is making us start to think about the new year. And that's always a great time to dig in and reach some of those goals that we've been thinking about for a long time. And if you're thinking about reaching for some of those goals, you want to make your life better, you want to show up in a better way, you want to feel better about it, then go to empoweredcatholics.com. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us. We're happy to chat with you to find out if our coaching process is the right fit for you. Thank you for being here with us this week. Visit our website at empoweredcatholics.com to learn more about us. And remember, as Pope Francis says, God comes to break open everything that keeps you closed in.